Gvolps Szorg, zmufu, erovul, wvbvm. We connect to the energy. Gvolps Szorg, zmufu, erovul, wvbvm. We connect to the legacy. Gvolps Szorg, zmufu, erovul, wvbvm. We connect to the memory of those that were, those are, and those that are to come. The bridges. Joseph J. Shirley, March 11, 1993. Maureen B. Shirley, March 13th, 1988. Effie McBrayer Bridges, January 1st, 1946. Kate Bridges, June 16th, 1921. James David Bridges, November 8th, 1928. Arthur W. Hill, February 3rd, 1970. Greenville County Treasurer, 1931 to 1967. Etka B. Verdon, January 2nd, 1989. Addie Sue Hill, March 30th, 1987. Fred Seal Hill, U.S. Army, World War II, May 10th, 1906 to October 22nd, 1986. October 22nd is about a month after the equinox. Father William Henry McKinney, November 8th, 1931. And like in Tibet or around Tibet, there was at least some people that was their new year. Aileen Hill McKinney, November 4th, 1935. Okay, Freemason. William H. McKinney, Corporal, U.S. Marine Corps, October 1st, 1906 to November 13th, 1974. Mary McKinney Jones, March 11th, 1992. Rose Morgan Moore, August 30th, 2000. James Pettigrew Moore, June 27th, 1989. And Daughters of the American Revolution, Otis Prentice Moore, twin brother of James there, January 11th, 1992. Virginia Thomas Moore, August 1st, 2015. Annie Prentice Moore, February 14th, 2009. Annie M. Mills, September 13th, 1955. Walter Bruce Moore, February 12th, 1918. Lila Lawrence, October 1st, 1952. Elizabeth Bessie Lawrence, 1972. James Roberts Lawrence, 1969. James Roberts Lawrence, December 27th, 1916. Sarah Trimmy, April 1st, 1914. John Lewis Trimmy, March 16th, 1914. Infant son and daughter of Willard C. and Eunice Heron, January 27th, 1931. Eunice Bristow Barron, October 13th, 1971. Willard Clifton Hearing, MD, July 9, 1941. Something about that spot right there. Joshua Hudson Bristow, January 26, 1949. Annie Hudson Bristow, 1939. Abner Alonzo Bristow, 1930. And yeah, there and there. Lutie E. McGee, December 10th, 1971. Ma Dudley, died April 2nd, 1952. Foster daughter of J.M. and Maddie McGee. Maddie A. Merritt, June 7th, 1916. M. Gladys McGee, December 4th, 1939. Emmy McGee, December 10th, 1971. And Alfred Beverly Barksdale, April 3rd, 1993. Mildred E. King, December 19th, 1988. Julia Wilhelmina McGee, January 17th, 1972. James M. Barkside, March 7th, 1962. Susan O. McGee, June 13, 1959. A.D.L. Barksdale, September 23rd, 1951. Dudley Harold. McGee's. Okay. Harold McGee, May 27th, 1916. Dudley McGee, June 4th, 1916. James Melton McGee, July 18th, 1918. Robert Lee McGee, September 6, 1967. Right from there. Agnes Lipscomb, March 8th, 1979. Infant son of R.L. and Agnes McGee, born and died September 6th, 1911. Mary McCall Smith, 1991. Alfred Thompson Smith, 1973. Mary F. Smith McMurria, 2008. James Austin McMurria, 2003. Francis Smith Pierce, 1997. Harriet Durham Smith, 1951. Jesse Rhodes Smith, 1924. Jesse R. Darling, Harriet Smith Weig, 2011. Mary Smith Gaylord, 1993. Arthur Booth Gaylord, 1982. Mary Gaylord Goodrich, January 17th, 2002. Harold Calhoun Smith, 1967. Mary Bell Scott, January 18th, 1941. Vivian Watkins, June 27th, 1981. William D. Workman, South Carolina, Major 118th Infantry, 30th Division, World War I, May 12th, 1889 to December 2nd, 1957. G. Lawrence Walker, May 20th, 1927. A. Lewis McDaniel, August 13th, 1925. Smith Griffin Hendricks, U.S. IST, what's that stand for? Lieutenant, U.S. Army, World War II, November 21, 1919 to April 28th, 1991. Ella Mae Smith, March 30th, 1921. Ernest Brooks Walker, South Carolina, BTC, U.S. Navy, World War I, February 22nd to 1887, June 15th to 1965. Lawrence Lively, May 6, 1990. Eleanor Walker Lively, January 10th, 1955. Lewis Wilson Lively, February 16th, 1945. William Max Walker, South Carolina, MM-2C, U.S. Naval Reserve Fleet, World War I, July 19, 1892 to November 2nd, 1948. W.M. Harris Irving Jr., Colonel U.S. Army, retired, October 10th, 1889 to November 6, 1966. Miriam Perkins, August 5th, 1974. Milton G. Smith Jr., Captain, USAF, retired, June 18th, 1915 to December 25th, 1994. Evelyn Nash, October 19, 2013. Clifford Barrington Barry Smith, May 28th, 2014. William Harris Irving, May 26, 1915. Eva Baker, February 15th, 1935. Milton G. Smith, March 10th, 1947. Clifford Baker Irvin, May 4th, 1967. Ella C. Little, February 23rd, 1916. Margaret E. Little, June 30th, 1936. Sarah Frances Little, October 22nd, 1945. Remember the Drill Sergeant Gray, Temple of Blood, Nexian, that's their new year, the 22nd of October. Alice J. Little, October 10th, 1934. Mary Inagoon, May 22nd, 1947. Little and Lipscomb, that's a Jewish name, is it? Jean, daughter of Annie M. and James E. Lipscomb Jr., June 13th, 1932. The infant son of Gertrude December 11, 1908. Susan Meredith Lipscomb, May 23rd, 2022. A. Gertrude Little, November 20th, 1956. James E. Lipscomb Sr., May 23rd, 1964. Schwing Marjorie Watson, October 22nd, 1951. Something must have happened since October 20. Oh, well, different years. So, Sarah Schwing, September 13, 1926. S. Bradley Watson, November 9th, 1914. Charles H. Schwing, January 4th, 1841 to April 1st, 1915. And C.H. Okay, I don't. Dio Vinent, something. Basically, it's Confederate States of America gravestone. Sarah Bloom, October 3rd, 1924. Walter D. Hodges, July 28th, 1959. Eva Schwing, May 2nd, 1965. Mary E. Schwing, August 18th, 1961. Mary Pack, January 27th, 1963. Lillian Mays, November 22nd, 1990. Phyllis Miller Mays, April 27th, 2021. Boyce Miller Jr., January 29th, 1994. Boyce Miller, January 17th, 1962. W. Saxby Miller, July 5th, 1933. First Lieutenant, 89th Infantry, World War veteran. Well, World War I veteran. June 28th, 1887 was his birth. Sarah Key Price Sager, February 25th, 1983. Tweety Miller Carter, 1931. And Christine Price Patillo, April 25th, 1982. Kezia Walker, September 17th, 1921. Dr. W.S. Miller, April 19th, 1915. Infant son of Ramoth A. and Walter C. Humphreys, January 7th, 1917. Charles Ellen Humphreys, November 15th, 1977. Effie Lloyd Pegoose, June 22nd, 1975. Walter Hames Allen, March 26, 1943. Charles Otis Allen, March 28, 1932. Nancy Jeffries Allen, May 28, 1942. C. Herbert Allen, November 15, 1914. William Bates Hammett, April 24th, 1923. Henry Pinkley, Henry Pinckney. Oh no, that isn't he. Henry Pinckney Hammett, August 6th, 1916. Jenny Scott, December 4th, 1945. William Henry Hammett, September 8th, 1938. E.A. Minnie, Ellen, look at this. Born in the 1800s, right? 1846 there. Died. And can't quite make that out. Little Jenny, 1898. Oscar Clyde Thornton, South Carolina. Sergeant Tripp A. Cav, North Carolina, and G. World War I. October 20th, 1890 to April 6th, 1962. J. Boyce Hughes, November 29th, 1935. George Barry Hughes, February 12th, 1952. GBH. Mary Ann Dawson, March 9th, 1921. A.B. Hughes, December 3rd, 1937. John H. O'Neill, March 2nd, 1914. Kate Schofield, December 26, 1943. Daughters of the American Revolution. Erlene Johnson O'Neill, Organizing Regent, Greenville Chapter, DAR. Catherine O'Neill, June 2nd, 1938. Erlene J. O'Neill, September 3rd, 1970. Belton R. O'Neill, July 10th, 1975. Anthony A. Pearson Jr., March 15th, 1981. Agnes Pearson Smith, October 21st, 1991. Agnes S. Fitzgerald, August 24th, 2021. Anthony A. Pearson, October 27th, 1971. Grace E. Ellis, January 28th, 1970. July 23rd, 1918. 1815. Pearson. J.F. Davenport, October 20th, 1961. Rosa Davenport, June 9th, 1926. J.A. Davenport, May 13th, 1922. Fanny McDaniel Davenport, May 1st, 1937. Henry Allen Davenport, June 15th, 1913. William Whitemarsh Seabrook, July 19, 2001. Hattie D. Hardy, September 22nd, 1979. Francis H. Seabrook, January 23rd, 1985. Lily Bull Davenport, December 18, 1961. J.T. Davenport, December 16th, 1948. Charles N. McCulloch, July 17th, 1950. Mertis and Pate, September 20th, 1985. A Christian nurse. Well, I guess it's possible she didn't know when she was born, or they didn't know. Harrison K. Glenn, December 6, 1954. Emmy E. McCullough, February 25th, 1965. Harry M. McCullough, July 25th, 1946. Elizabeth Pate, January 3rd, 1930. Charles F. McCullough, February 5th, 1843 to June 16th, 1912. Colonel E7 Georgia Regiment. Wood. Amanda Rebecca Terry, February 13, 1918. J.A. Wood, Chaplain, Confederate States of America. Reverend J.A. Wood, he was a Freemason as well, January 10th, 1912. His last text was Faith, Hope, and Charity, 1 Corinthians 13:13. Luginda Terry, wife of Reverend John A. Wood, May 27th, 1917. And Maddie Childress, January 18th, 1946. Benjamin F. Rush, April 18th, 1943. And Perpetual Care. Okay. Charles Watkins Wells, March 27th, 1974. Margaret Stokes, December 8th, 1984. Catherine Timmons, November 23rd, 2011. Charles McDonald Timmons, September 7th, 1998. Abby Stokes Bevins, March 5th, 1985. Eugene Stokes, May 24th, 1913. Theodore Ennis Stokes, October 16th, 1975. Beulah B. Cox, May 9th, 1952. Theodore Eugene Stokes, November 24th, 1919. Woodsman of the World member. Ada Graham Wilson, March 18th, 1912. Kerr Wilson, January 7th, 1954. Ellen Wilson Hart, March 16th, 1972. J. Ed Hart, January 13th, 1974. Elizabeth Snyder Graham, March 11, 1970. George P. Graham, beloved brother of Irene. Robert L. Graham Jr., April 24th, 1942. Marion Williamson Graham, November 17th, 1984. Louis Williamson, August 6, 1948. R.L. Graham, May 16th, 1915. Evelyn Cox Waddell, October 8th, 1988. John Miller Waddell, July 11th, 1957. Roxelle Lewis Waddell, November 20th, 1962. Octavius Bowen Hartzog, July 28th, 1932. John M. Waddell, January 19, 1941 to January 9th, 1912. I know him, who I believe. Well, a lot of people say that. His CSA-related grave, I don't remember what the thing is on those iron crosses. Rosa B. Waddell, April 11th, 1935. David A. Henning Jr., January 1st, 1917. Elizabeth C. Waddell, Harris Pratt, September 17th, 1955. Robert Alderman Gear, March 20th, 1987. Bennett Eugene Gear, December 30th, 1964. Brenna McGee Rice, January 27th, 1953. Charles H. Judson, June 4th, 1905. S.E. Bradshaw Gear, January 9th, 1964. Rachel Gear Keys, August 4th, 1987. James Crawford Keys Jr., January 21st, 1994. John Robert Lindsay, South Carolina. First Lieutenant Co. 323 Infantry, World War I, March 25th, 1892 to November 1st, 1959. Helen Morgan Lindsay, December 7th, 1996. Okay, right. Yeah, right there. Something about right there. But doesn't extend too high. Mary Hammett, May 22nd, 1899. Jane Augusta Rose, April 30th, 1958. Benjamin Arthur Morgan, March 2nd, 1957. Infant son of Mildred and G.R. Morgan, November 11th, 1930. Joseph Earl Furman, February 13th, 2021. Carolyn Hendricks, August 31st, 2020. Minnie Gilreath, January 18th, 1961. Joseph Bayless Earl, February 10th, 1943, and he was a doctor. Jenny Earl, June 22nd, 1993. Alester Garden Furman Jr., December 3rd, 1980. Infant son of L.M. and Annie Schumann. Infant son of L.M. and Annie Schumann. Basil Manley Schumann, 1915. Henrietta Tyndall Schumann, 1928. Margaret Wilson, January 4th, 1992. Hugh Kerr Taylor, December 4th, 1977. Eliza Eichen, August 8th, 1951. Joe W. Taylor, July 6th, 1920. James H. Taylor, March 11th, 1910. Joseph Allen Jr., January 6, 1910. Maud D. Alvigny, February 14th, 1997. Elizabeth, January 5th, 1896. Okay, so that would be the De Alvigny's, right? Or is it the McCloths? Lucy Walker McCullough, November 2nd, 1987. James D. McCullough, South Carolina, Lieutenant Colonel, Ohm Base Depot, World War I and II, March 20th, 1891 to November 11th, 1953. Jos McCullough, August 15th, 1931. Maud D. Alvigny, July 19th, 1914. Charles Frederick McCullough, April 7th, 1953. Mary Foster, February 2nd, 1950. Morgan. There's always a Morgan who's one of the richest people in the world, but I seriously doubt they're anywhere close to being related. Liddy Jones, March 16, 1912. James H. Morgan, January 9th, 1928. Clinton Jones Morgan, November 19th, 1935. Virginia McClure Morgan, November 4th, 1949. Fred Brookman, May 4th, 1916. Oh, Fred Brookman Cushman. Okay. Cushman. Fred Brookman Cushman, July 25th, 1910. Kate Gillespie Cushman, September 22nd, 1938. Paul Godfrey Cushman, February 16th, 1982. Mary Cushman, June 26th, 1939. Russell Cushman, February 12th, 1925. Maud Hickson, April 16th, 1924. Wilkins, this spot right here too, about yay off the ground, is the strongest, about where those two bars are, but it kind of extends downward a little bit, but it's like weird shaped. Don't know what that's about. IAT, AJST. Isabel Axel Romke, September 19th, 1915. Reverend A.J.S. Thompson, Doctor of Divinity, April 1st, 1911. And, okay. Walter H. Watson, 1959. There's Brave there. C.E. Graham, August 23rd, 1922. Susan Jordan, September 1939. Ellen Levine, August 8th, 1910. Martha Graham, February 7th, 1896. John Madison Gear, July 1st, 1919. Ella Worley McGee, October 19th, 1956. John N. Gear Jr., June 21st, 1896. And Reba Bond Chambly, July 10th, 1996. Kenneth McGee Gear, June 17th, 1966. Roy A. Farmer, South Carolina, Second Lieutenant, Air Reds, World War I, May 10th, 1895, September 15th, 1968. Floyd Few Rickman, July 19, 1974. Elizabeth Rickman, 1911. Ernest Haymond Bell, South Carolina, Captain 119th Infantry, World War I, September 27, 1888 to March 21st, 1970. Martin Valerie Rickman, February 26, 1973. Valerie J. Rickman, 1940. James P. Rickman, 1910. Charles P. Hammond, August 12, 1952. Jane Gower Mills, August 15, 1967. Cordelia Mills, May 20th, 1894. Susan C. Cower, July 4th, 1936. O.P. Mills, July 23rd, 1915. O.P. Mills, Captain G56 NC Record, SCGM, Infant Hammond, 1938, Otis Prentice Mills, Susan Cordelia Mills, Kirby C. Kirby Hammond, C. Kirby Hammond, May 19th, 1965, Margaret Cooper Hammond, July 23rd, July 23rd, 1987, Philippines 46. Frank Bascom Ward, November 17th, 2016. World War II, U.S. Army, born January 16th, 1925. Mildred Louise Picker Ward, December 1st, 2014. Some new hay there. Joseph A. Foster, July 2nd, 1988. Jane Webb Foster, March 6, 1992. May Webb Foster Tatum, February 20th, 2021. May E. Waddell, February 18th, 1966. Charles Spurgeon Webb, August 30th, 1920. Charles Spurgeon Webb, Lassiter, September 18th, 1995. Eugene Emery Lassiter, August 9th, 1987. James Henry Morgan III, June 25th, 1933. Ethel Mahan Morgan, October 19th, 1979. James Henry Morgan Jr., March 17th, 1937. Mary Ernest Hayes, July 28th, 1991. A.M. Hayes Jr., September 14th, 1960. Mary P. Hughes, July 8th, 1944. A.M. Hayes Sr., September 14th, 1931. Mary Pauline Hayes, a bit of a difference right above that line there. Yep, when you walk through it. But it's not as tall as me. Otis Prentice Mills Jr., December 9th, 1952. Alice Everett Legrand, November 28th, 1969. Otis Prentice Mills III, April 19th, 1974. Francis Levin Mills, July 23rd, 2002. Martha Legrand Mills, March 25th, 2005. Thomas Bales Earl, Lieutenant, U.S. Navy, January 12th, 1918 to July 15th, 1944. United States Naval Academy, class of 1940. Wilton Hainsworth Earl, December 1st, 1943. Margaretty McGee Gear, October 16th, 1975. Thomas Bales Earl, January 14th, 1992. November 2nd, 2015, Patricia Nelson. Wilton Haysworth Earl Jr. Wilton Haysworth Earl Jr. Margaret Gear, February 17th, 1996. William Gordon Nelson, September 7th, 1995. Samuel Furman Floyd, July 9th, 1987. FEC Marchbanks, August 26th, 1982. Wilden Mary Floyd, March 21st, 1998. James Daniel Watts, January 23rd, 1968. Infant daughter of Carolyn and Richard Morris, August 20th, 1963. James Kellison Rush, March 27th, 1947. John Henry Rush, May 17th, 1961. Gvolps Szorg, zmufu, erovul, zmufu, wvbvm. We connect to the memory. Gvolps Szorg, zmufu, erovul, zmufu, wvbvm. We connect to the legacy. Gvolps Szorg, zmufu, erovul, zmufu, wvbvm. We connect to the energy of those that were, those are, and those that are to come.